Bayern Munich have just defeated PSG 2-1 away with 10 men, guys, for the entire, second half, guys. A really impressive away win for the German Giants, guys. We're going to get into a match review here because I really wanted to talk about this game. Now, yes, if you haven't seen my previous videos, go check them out. I made a video on the Arsenal game earlier on. Of course, that's who we support over here. And the Liverpool-Real Madrid game, which I did watch. But this game right here, I played close attention to the goals and what was happening moment by moment, really. Really constantly checking because the Liverpool game started slow. This one right here started very quickly. So we're going to have a match review here. I watched the highlights. I know vaguely what happened pretty much in this game. And I'm going to do my best to give a good match review here. But make sure, if you guys are new to the channel, hit the subscribe button, hit the like, comment down below your thoughts, anything I missed, and follow my socials in the link in the description, guys. But let's get straight into this game. Now, before this game started, I was thinking, yeah, this is a big blockbuster game. And I was so fuming that UEFA put this game and Liverpool-Real Madrid on at the same time. It was crazy. Now, I had to make a choice. Deep down, I wanted to watch this game, but Liverpool-Real Madrid, I wanted to see that matchup as a Premier League fan first. But yeah, this game looked like a really, really good one. But a crazy game of two halves, guys. Because going into it, I mean, the narrative around Bayern, phenomenal start to the Bundesliga season. Unbeaten, looking crazily good. Like, ridiculous. Scoring multiple goals every single game. Their front line cooking and barely having any trouble at the back, and they're just walking the league basically. And this was the biggest test of them so far this season, away in Paris against the current champions, and it would be a big test for them. But today they've proven the hype is justified, and as an Arsenal fan, we've got them next, so that is going to be a huge indicator as to who some of the biggest teams in this competition are. We already know Arsenal, PSG, Bayern, Barcelona, all these big teams, Real Madrid, Liverpool, are up there. But Bayern Munich, Arsenal is probably going to be the biggest matchup so far. Arsenal with the craziest defensive record and Bayern with the craziest attacking records. But yeah, more onto this game here. Now, before I saw, obviously, the game and the highlights, I thought it would be a really close matchup. I mean, both teams, they have injuries, of course, with Musiala being the big one for Bayern, along with Davies, both of them being out for a long, long period of time, and Doué being out of this game as well, recently picking up an injury, who's been on really good form, along with Zabani, who's suspended. So I thought it would be an interesting matchup. Dembele's return, of course, to the first team. But I looked at this and I favoured PSG at home. They've been really formidable, and yeah, I didn't expect to see what I saw, guys. I'm not gonna lie, this was a shock to watch this game. Now, picking out the first half, I mean, if you're looking at the stats, it was literally in front of goal, all Bayern Munich. I mean, yes, PSG had more of the ball, they're at home, but the big chances all fell to Bayern Munich, and it was all down to errors, but also Bayern's brilliance, because, oh my word, what was Marquinhos doing this game, guys? Absolutely crazy performance from the captain. I mean, that second goal, we're going to get onto that. But the first goal came in 4 minutes, guys. I mean, it was comical defending, but amazing attacking play. It started on Olise's side, passed into Gnabry, played an exquisite back heel into, I think it was Kane, and then it ended up going to Diaz, who, of course, bagged the first goal. They tried to block it. It fell to Diaz, and he buried it, guys. 1-0 Bayern Munich. 4 minutes in, guys. Absolutely crazy. Crazy scenes. I couldn't believe it. I mean, they tried their hardest. Marquinhos on the line trying to block it, but it was a goal, man. There was no stopping it. And yeah, 1-0 to Bayern Munich. That Gnabry pass, that back heel was exquisite, man. His redemption arc under Kompany's got to be studied. Kompany, for this result in particular, has got to take a lot of credit with the way the team was set up and the way they played, because I thought they were excellent, even with 10 men, which we're going to get onto. But yeah, PSG just didn't really look themselves in that first half, guys. I mean, all the chances fell to Bayern for the most part. They were limited to half chances, PSG, and they only forced Neuer into one save. And all the shots were Bayern. It was crazy. It was crazy to see. And before long, it was 2-0 Bayern Munich away, guys, with Luis Diaz getting the second goal of the game for himself as well. It was crazy. Crazy to see. But yeah, that was ridiculous from Marquinhos. Takes too long to pass the ball, and by the time he tries to pass the ball, Diaz has already closed him down, taken the ball off him, and has tucked it in for his second goal of the game within 32 minutes. And this is where you're starting to think, oh my god, PSG are in big trouble here, because they've gone 2-0 down at home to Bayern, who look unstoppable in attack. And I was just like, what the hell is going on? What the hell is going on? Before that, Dembele, of course, did get an equaliser, guys. And I was thinking, okay, game on. This game looks crazy between Bayern and PSG. I'm watching the wrong game, Liverpool-Real Madrid. But it was clearly offside. It was cut back to Dembele, who chested it in. That wasn't the problem. He was way offside. So that ended up literally being cancelled out straight away. And before long, Dembele went off injured. I don't know the exact injury, but it didn't look good. He went straight down the tunnel. Then Boost, my GOAT, is now injured, guys. Really, really sad to see, actually, because he's just coming back, Mr. Ballon d'Or. And yeah, he got injured within 25 minutes, which is a big problem for PSG. But Kang In Lee came on, and I thought he did quite well for PSG, despite them being pretty bad throughout the first half. But yeah, that defense on PSG looked shaky in that first half. I don't think any of them really had great games. Mendes was trying to get forward, but had to do defensive work and picked up a yellow later on in the game. But yeah, in that first half, I mean, to end it all off, talk about drama, guys. I mean, sorry, but I know he got 2 goals, but Luis Diaz, for that challenge, that is absolutely disgraceful, guys. I'm not going to lie. Just stupidity at its highest. And when he did that and got the deserved red card, I was like, okay, maybe this is a turning point in the game for PSG to come back and win. But fair play to Company, the way he set up the team in the second half. They shut up shop. They defended so well. And Neuer had a heroic game here. Like, this is prime time Neuer making some big saves. But yeah, Diaz, that challenge, guys, I can't stop thinking about it, honestly. When I was seeing those replays back, I was like, what is going on? How has he scored 2 goals, 2-0 up, comfy at the moment, and then he does something stupid like that right before half-time? Hakimi, obviously, picks up the balls going forward, and Diaz scissor tackles him, twisting his ankle, and I was thinking, oh shit, like, this could be like an ankle breaker. Now, I don't know the severity of the injury, but it looked really bad, man. Hakimi was crying on the floor, and then he had to be carried off. He couldn't walk. He literally had to have 2 physios hold him up while he couldn't walk, guys. He had to be carried off the pitch. I don't know where the stretcher was, but yeah, really awful to see, man. And Hakimi, that looks like a serious injury. That could keep him out of AFCON in a month's time. Or, yeah, this is bad, man. Very bad. Really bad to see as well on his birthday, guys. Hakimi, what a player he is, and it's a shame to see him go off. Him and Dembele getting injured, but the severe injury to Hakimi, I hope it's not as severe as it looked. People were saying ACL, but I don't think it was that, guys. But yeah, Diaz, just so stupid, guys. I can't believe he did that. He nearly cost his team, man. Honestly, the way Bayern saw that game out was very professional, but despite the 2 goals, like, that is pathetic from Diaz. I can't believe he did that, but yeah. That obviously changed the whole complexion of the second half, which I'm going to get into now, and some more in-depth analysis, guys. Now, in the second half, guys, I think, obviously, Bayern, with 10 men away in Paris, they had to defend pretty much the whole half. I mean, look at that momentum chart. That is crazy. I've never seen anything like it, if I'm being honest. But they had to. 10 men away at the Parc des Princes. It's going to be a tough ask, but they did very well, man. I mean, if you look at the first and second half comparison, it's crazy. It's like polar opposite. All the chances in the first half, taking 2 of them, and then being literally having 0 big chances and 2 shots. It's crazy. 86% possession for PSG, but credit to Bayern, man. I mean, they've been criticised defensively over the years and in big games, with Tar being under scrutiny this season, with Meccano, who I think's had a really good revival arc under Company. And yeah, as a whole. But Neuer is the main one here. I mean, what a performance from him. 8 saves in the game. Him and Courtois tonight were just phenomenal. Incredible, man. At his age as well, still doing it in the big games. Really, really expert performance from him. And I thought the defense was solid. Kimmich had a good shift. And Pavlovic as well was decent. And yeah, guys, obviously attack-wise, they had to just shut up shop. We had to take all 3 attackers off in the end. Kim Min-jae came on, Bischoff came on, and Goretzka came on. But yeah, Kane, quiet game, but he did have his involvements. He did link up play well at times, but he didn't really have many shots on goal, guys. He literally had 1 shot the entire game. So it was pretty anonymous from Kane this game, surprisingly. But I thought performance-wise, I thought Elise looked lively at times. Had parts to play. Gnabry, brilliant for that first goal. And before the red card, Diaz took his chances clinically, but that red card just ruined his performance, if I'm being honest. But yeah, I think Bayern, in the first half especially, could have had more. They could have been way more than 2 up. It could have been 5. I mean, Kimmich had a great little Pedri-esque touch, and the shot just went wide of the goal. And Gnabry had a great effort as well that hit both posts. I couldn't believe the luck. Chevalier was probably counting the stars. Like, he couldn't believe his luck, because it should have been about 5-0 at half time. But yeah, second half, as I said, was just a completely different game. But credit to Bayern, man. They had their luck. They rode their luck. But Neuer, expert performance. Really good. And yeah, they shut up shop and only managed to concede 1 goal from Joao Neves, which was a good goal. It was a well-taken goal. But it wasn't enough to get them the equaliser, to the momentum for the equaliser, should I say. But yeah, Joao Neves off the bench. I was surprised when I didn't see him start, but yeah, the subs. I thought Kang In Lee was really lively, and he was the one that looked like scoring the most. Barcola did have some chances in the game, and he made some good runs. But the thing with Barcola is, we know he's got a lot of talent, but it's just the end product with him. I don't think he had any sitters or anything like that, but maybe if it was further down the line in his career, he'd be burying some of the chances. But I thought Kang In Lee made a real difference off the bench. He looked really lively and the most likely to score, especially late on. He had some really good efforts which were saved or wide. Especially Gonzalo Ramos had a headed effort which was wide. I thought he should have scored that. He's got to score that to equal the game. But yeah, Mayulu tried his best. I thought they've got some really exciting young players, and Bayer as well, who didn't get off the bench today, and Quentin as well looks really talented. But yeah, it wasn't their day, man. I think Doué could have had a say in this game with his dribbling ability, but in the end, Dembele's injury taking him off. Kang In Lee did his thing, but it wasn't enough, guys. It wasn't enough. Kvaratskhelia was kind of limited today. I thought he tried, but there wasn't that clinical edge to PSG's attack we saw in recent times. It wasn't there today. And that was a credit to Company and Bayern's team, really, because they nullified, for the most part, the attack in that second half. Yes, they had to rely on Neuer's expert goalkeeping at times, but I did think they deserved that win in the end. They definitely did. And let me know what you guys think on this game, because this is a huge win for Bayern Munich. Not league phase, of course. It's not going to do anything for PSG's league phase or anything like that, but it's a big statement win for them away in Paris with 10 men for a whole half. Crazy, man. But let me know what you guys think down below. Bayern Arsenal's the big matchup I'm looking forward to next. But obviously, we got games tomorrow. Let me know what you guys think. Make sure you hit the like, subscribe if you're new. Follow all my socials down below. But it's been Jay Z Knows Ball, and I'm out. Peace out, guys. Take care.